season. They weren't even supposed to make the playoffs. Shit, it's supposed to be my rebuild year.
Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game.
They got this team kind of well, so pouring out his ball, and he got Matt, Burns in there, Brown coming out there. Of course somebody get in.
That offensive line, if they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively. No doubt about it, because
my top
they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. Here's how it could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
We have another player in the offense. Say, what the fuck is going on?
Running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a give right side Swift. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Broken ribs, of course. Get your bum ass up. That's bum ass team.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action, Fields. Buying time to his left.
Oh, wow.
This one's incomplete. But Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now. Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
What a throw, tiptoe catch, Fields. That's a throw, Fields.
And the Lions will strike first here, this wild card matchup.
That's a throw.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass as young quarterback throws,
perfect amount of touch on that.
I just continue to be more and more impressed. Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both? Yeah. I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve.
I know he moves fast, but he ain't supposed to be hanging with receivers out there one-on-one.
His confidence is
that's something he's not supposed to be doing.
Everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone.
Oh man, people already tired. I'm like, how the fuck, man? I go half pads backups the whole year. How's my starters tired, bro? This shit is trash. As I said, that shit broken. They need to take that shit off. It just don't work.
A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Taking a shot here for Marshall. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off here.
Oh, I didn't see.
Can't return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out.
How's all my players tired? That's the only thing. Like,
that they showed on defense, because
feels tired, man. I go half pass.
You would think they might be a little extra.
It don't matter. That shit broken, man. I wish
instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
On 2nd and 7, Fields escaping the pressure right, and he'll get it down to the play to the 37. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Snap, Fields.
Damn.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
I had a touchdown. Fuck. I didn't know it was.
He's had a fantastic. Made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here's Darnold.
Get to me now. Let me get that back. I fucked up. Missed my touchdown. Let me get that back.
Possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10.
Man, you pushed him right where I was hitting the hole.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the 50, here's Fields. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
for 2 yards or less, that's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It's two of y'all right there. How the fuck y'all both missing? Let me see the replay. Look, it's two of y'all. What is my left tackle doing? That's crazy. My left tackle said he ain't blocking nobody. Fuck it.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
This team is so trash.
Out there and ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Remain for second down. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met.
I clicked on and made that tackle on my own just in time. Because he's about to get his ass juked.
Officially, they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
See, man, I don't have my playbook, bro. This shit's trash.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
That's why I couldn't find it. They don't even have that play in my playbook. Wow. Damn. That would have been the perfect play I'm looking for right now.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Darnold. That'll be caught. It's
I was right there. That should have been a pick. They wouldn't let me jump.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten.
Yeah, they did. I was too far away. Okay.
But plays like this are critical to keep drives going.
I was way too far away.
We'll call this play significant.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Draw play, Darnold giving to McCaffrey. And he'll find his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
That's what he
He's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. And he is tackled inside the
animation, bro. Of course they're gonna get the animation against the bum ass line. Anime.
A lot of times when you get a
Look at this shit.
down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey.
And then the blocker holding, I've seen that up on that receiver.
Penalty flag down.
I've seen that.
This could very well be coming back. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Got him.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Come on, man. Why he had to jump?
He's going to return it to the 21-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete.
Oh, shit. He missed that. We might be gone.
Rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On play action, Fields sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's good.
Oh, there you go, Brian. There you go, Rook.
Touchdown, Detroit. Hunter Bryant, 71 yards. And the Lions.
There you go, Fields. Led him up, threw it perfect. Caught in stride, broke a tackle.
Talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. If you're going to win on the road,
Bend but don't break. Play good defense to the all the way down into the red zone.
Extra point by
Or was we in the red zone at the time?
And that'll make the score 14-7.
That was a risky pass by William, though. Dude running across was wide open, but that other CB never left because that other receiver was in that area. That's why he hopped back and hopped on that. That was a risky pass. He was open, but he would have had to throw it right away. He threw that shit way too late.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this
Safety go over there.
Stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
That was a nice pass, I
How
seen.
about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Shrugs him off.
That's all McCaffrey right there. Because we read the shit out of that. They let him hop back, break, tackle. I knew 100% that inside zone was coming right there.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here this wild card weekend as we begin on the road.
Oh my goodness, how he missed that?
Steven Sims, 26 yards. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And he's a little bit on the short.
What y'all jumping to Billy? 50?
Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys.
Nah, led your ass perfect. Right across. I took control, undercut it, and everything.
Or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny,
But see, I like that though. I like that. I like how I jumped and went for the end though, and I missed. I don't like that anime. He would have grabbed him. They sitting up here talking about some pass interference. Nah, get that garbage shit out of here. I jumped. I took control. They say I missed. Cool. I roll with that.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Handoff, Swift running to the left. Swift is hit, and he crosses it. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have.
Came over helping that time.
He's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. He gets it left side of Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. First down, it's Fields. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To the air again, Fields. Flush to his right.
See, man, that's because, man, they got Phil so damn tired, man. He can't even run, man. Hey. That shit is trash.
Still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now it's Fields. Nowhere for as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Eluding the pressure right. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
They let me click on that time.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
I ain't got my playbook. This shit is trash. I need a playbook.
They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now a first down throw, Fields. He'll drop this one off to Swift.
That was my fault. I had a bigger play.
As they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Just get a field goal range.
To throw is Fields. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now a signal and a timeout call. As it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
It is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
I ain't right there. Why ain't
losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Here comes the Lions punter now.
See, I ain't never ran that play. He threw that shit. And then when he caught it, my man just stood on. I ain't like that play. I don't run that one. After he threw it, why my man ain't catching it? Go, why he was like, he just was frozen.
As we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest.
They was about to give him a McCaffrey play. They tried. They was close. They should give his ass a McCaffrey play.
Just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays.
Good shot.
From the start as he's met in the backfield and goes back.
Nice play call for that.
And it brings up 4.
Shot that gap.
The Panthers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Pulled in at the 24.
Oh, come on.
Following a punt of 42, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Man, I just don't know none of these plays. I'm looking. I'm just searching. Searching at this point.
3rd and 2, Fields. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Fields. Going back to the same well, it's Hawkinson again.
Let's go, Hop.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really
I don't know about this play. Why am I trying this new shit like this? Okay, that one look bad. That was bad. See if it's slow ass. Find a fast receiver there. That might have been some.
Like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Oh, that was set up perfect. Max saved his ass. Boy, this. Saved his ass.
Keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Fields. He'll get this off to Swift, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Oh, go for it, man. That's what you're saying. Get your goofy ass out of here, man. Y'all you ain't peeping the flow of the game. 3 points here is huge. Man, dumb as shit. Fuck out of here. Offsides. Oh. Keep the flow of the game, man. Just gonna go distance and yardage.
Now that can all change, because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands,
the way this game's going, 3 points is huge. Dumb as shit.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Darnold's throw here into the hands of Moore.
Oh shit! What the fuck was that? He dove?
Takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch in his wild card game for 1,000 yards.
That was risky right there. That died. Them motherfuckers fumble off that shit. Step for step. I can't get my pick. Everybody just drop it. Everybody's some fucking bums.
Instead of trying to get it all back in one shot, defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey.
Yeah, I took away that cutback lane. I had faith in my boys on the other end. I took away that cutback lane.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, so somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Darnold.
You blind motherfucker? He throwing it right to you. You turn around, that's pick 6.
And it brings up 4th down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And
that was a terrible
possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend.
Nice cutback vision.
Down right around the 37.
You know what? Before I forget, so man, pull that goofy shit.
Goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
Let me do that. Let me do that.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Working with a 2nd and 3. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams.
Just came off of that fast as hell.
Immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Oh my goodness, this motherfucker suck. Oh shit. Wide open, he just drops the shit. I do not know how I'm winning with these motherfucking bums. They is fucking trash.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial interception.
You having you a day.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Stan gets with the Eagles. And I believe
oh, shit. Damn, guy. I didn't. He blended in. I didn't see his ass to the last second. If I would have waited, he'd have cleared him too. I didn't even see his ass. That was on me. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't even see his ass.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches
supposed to get over top of you again.
All the way to the 2-yard line.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the fourth quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play.
And that's one of the favorite routes of offensive coordinators. You know,
And he will take it across.
Y'all motherfuckers getting no movement off the line.
Chuba Hubbard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Nice job of polishing off that drive. All the credit there goes to that play prior.
yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over
Playing
the end
around.
line.
Man, that pick was on me. I didn't see his ass. I'm already in motion
And
throwing.
this a very important drive leading
I
to
knew
the
once I
fourth
let that
quarter
bitch
of this
go,
wild card game. But this
it was
one's far
trouble.
from over as they start out here first down. And
Hey, go,
takes
Jay
it
Will.
all the way down to the 32.
Why is you in the game? Is Swift tired or hurt? Like, why the fuck is you even in the game, though? I mean, great run, but fuck Swift at it. He was only on the field one play.
Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively.
Yeah,
as
Swift
well.
must either be tired or hurt. I didn't see the tide.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Or maybe he just in on this package.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
I see one of what you mean tired as hell too.
11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way, because so far
attack.
they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
On first down, it's Williams.
You should have picked him up on the outside. I would have hit it.
And taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flush
No,
out
sir.
right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds.
Not giving up any picks down here.
Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I see Mac and I'm just coming off the edge.
Throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so
nah, this one. Now this one is a little more,
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
We gotta go try to win our game.
This lead, they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go with Williams.
We gotta go try to win our game. Let's go. We gotta go try to win our game.
Jamal Williams.
These bum Lions, they fuck around, kick a field goal, let the bomb off, get their ass toasted.
This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down.
If I fail right there, fuck it. He all the way back on one. Let's see if being pinched back fuck him up.
And determination into that carry. The end result, touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the
Man,
field.
Williams, you came in and lit a spark. I don't know what happened to Swift.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone.
Good game, though.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly.
I tried to lay his ass out.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there.
I fucking
Big
zoomed
one.
up on that one, though. That almost cost a nigga.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Darnold. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the
Might go
30
back that
there.
motherfucker. He thought he ain't supposed to be scrambling.
Get some 6 and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. I want to go back to something you said.
We had the perfect zone on at that time.
It is a positive. About winning the turnover.
I know he thought it was man.
As an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
I think I just fucked up my...
Here's Darnold.
Man, he had a hell of a game.
And that should do it.
I was like, my man, 3rd or 4th pick. He got 4th pick. He got burnt a few times, but shit, he had a hell of a game.
Interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the
Yeah,
way
Swift
back to
must be hurt.
1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who
Or
got
too
4
tired. They got him too tired where he can't come back in. One or the other.
2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Well, there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Back to throw, Fields. He finds his man Johnson. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across
That's a good game.
midfield. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL.